Adonai. Every knee will bow to you, Lord Most High. Adonai, Adonai, you alone are God. Every tongue will cry, Adonai, 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 Adonai. Every knee will bow to you, Lord Most High. Adonai, Adonai, you alone are God. Every tongue will cry, Adonai. To United Jewish Communities from everyone here tonight, $20,000 that's going to go to help bring home Ethiopian Jews. Can we all stand? Rabbi Lapin is going to close us. And then we do want to invite all of those who are VIPs here tonight. We do have, and of course, our Jewish community, you are VIPs. And we want to invite you to a kosher reception immediately following the benediction, prayer, and blessing from Rabbi Daniel Lapin. Thank you for coming tonight.
Again, please sit down. That is not an indicator of how long I intend speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor John Hagee, his son Pastor Matthew Hagee, Pastor Larry Huck, and of course, Pastor Jason and Ramona Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you, you are not here supporting the future and the safety of Upper Volta or Belgium or Bangladesh or any other little country about the size of New Jersey around the world. You're here supporting Israel. And you're not supporting Israel because she's the only democracy in the Middle East. And you're not supporting Israel because she is a stationary aircraft carrier for the United States military. You're supporting Israel because the founding document of Western civilization is the title deed of the Jewish people to the land of Israel. That's why you're here. That book, God's Message to Mankind, is cherished by each and every one of us, and it is that book that directs us. That book is the natural legacy of each and every person here. Deuteronomy chapter 27, God says to Moses, write down each and every word of this Torah on all these stones and write them clearly. And the great 11th century Torah transmitter, Rashi, Rabbi Solomon Isaac, said that the word clearly means in every language necessary so everybody can understand each and every word. We are a country here in America that possesses a greater proportion of Bible-believing and Bible-owning citizens than any other industrialized nation on earth. That is why America has become the focus of support for Israel. It's the Bible. Love that and study it and cherish it. Each and every word points to the unbreakable covenant alluded to by Pastor Hagee. And what Pastor John Hagee and Pastor Matthew Hagee and what Pastor Larry Huck and Pastors Jason and Ramona Martin must know is that their bravery and their commitment is not without precedent. It's not out of nowhere. It is part of the American tradition. It is the tradition of John Winthrop on the Mayflower. It is the tradition of William Bradford. It is the tradition of Cotton Mather. It is the position of Reverend Ezra Stiles, later a president of Yale University, and whose dearest friend was Rabbi Isaac Carrigal. There is a long tradition of a love affair between America's Christians and America's Jews. And the leaders you see before us this evening are the natural heirs of that tradition. And they cherish and love the words of God's message to mankind. And Pastor Hagee quoted, but with only a tiny little error. Now it is only a brave, or some say a reckless man, who will correct John Hagee. And I hope that he will accept this and agree with it. But you see, everybody needs a rabbi. And the Hebrew words, Pastor Hagee quoted Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. And the Hebrew words, va'avarechecha, mevarechecha, umekalelecha aor. And the English translation of those exact Hebrew words are, and I will bless them who bless you, says God to Abraham. But he who curses you, I will curse. Ladies and gentlemen, it is many who will bless Abraham, but only a tiny singularity. There is a change in the singular and the plural. The blessing is in the plural, but the curse is in the singular. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are in the majority. All of us, we are in the majority. Not only are we in the majority, but we're in the tradition of American Christianity, because it was in July 1788. An Independence Day parade took place in Philadelphia. And directly after that, the only physician who signed the Declaration of Independence, Dr. Benjamin Rush, wrote these words. He said, I watched a rabbi of the Hebrews walking arm in arm with two ministers of the gospel. There could not have been a more delightful sight. There could not have been a more happy emblem than two ministers of the gospel. Pastor Larry Huck, maybe if you come up, we'll have a more realistic reenactment here. Could not be a more delightful sight or a happier emblem. This was July the 4th, 1788. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are, 2007, and still a rabbi of the Hebrews, arm in arm with two ministers of the gospel. Amen. There couldn't be a more delightful sight. And as Benjamin Rush said, a more happy emblem. Amen. Only in the United States of America. And as Moses said to Joshua, be strong and of good courage, because, ladies and gentlemen, you will need it.
Thank you all for coming. Good night, and God bless you. Direct those that are going to the kosher reception.